Students, welcome to this video. We are going to look at the Mathematics Paper 2 2023 GCE Question 3B. Okay? We are just going to focus on the question 3B. Now the question reads, a girl has 7 green apples and 6 red apples in a bag. She picks one apple at random from the bag and eats it. She picks another apple and eats it. Draw a tree diagram to illustrate the possible outcomes. What is the probability that the first apple eaten was green? So before we even look at the solutions, the first thing that you need to know is write down the data in a presentable manner. Okay? So the information that we have at hand, okay, is that we have green apples, okay, there are 7, and we have red apples, okay, we have red apples, all right, which are what, 6, hence the total, okay, the total apples is 7 plus 6 to give us 13 apples. So anything that will be picked in the first selection will be taken out of 13. This is the data that we have. Remember that there are how many selections? She picks one apple, again she picks. So there is pick 1 and pick 2. So we have 2 picks. So we have two picks, and they are all without replacement because she was eating them, because she was doing what? She was eating them. So it is without replacement. That means the total was reducing as she keeps on getting them. So now, answering part 1, drawing a tree diagram. Because there are only 2 selections, we are going to also to have only 2 selections. And because there are only two colors of apples, we are just going to have 2 branches of the tree. So let's go. So we are going to have 2 branches of the tree. So we can have this and this. Okay. Where we have green and red. So we can say green, we put G, red, we put the R. So the first selection, so I'll even do this so that you see how it's supposed to be done the right way. So you say first pick. Okay, so the first pick, she pick, in the first pick, if you are going to pick a green, you are going to take it out of 13, which is 7 out of 13. That one will be 7 out of 13. If you are going to pick red, you are going to pick it 6 out of what? 13. Now, in the second pick, we are going to have each branch now is going to have those 2 branches again. Okay, it's quite simple. So even here, I'm going to put green, and here I'm going to put red, going to put green, and here put what? Red. Now, so here's the thing. If you decide to pick green first and green second, not if you decide, let me say, if she picked a green apple first and she also picked a green apple second, that means the green apple total number will reduce. So it will reduce both the totals, the upper one and the lower one. So we'll be picking 6, but out of what? 12. Because we are picking the same. So if you are picking the same thing, then the top number reduces by 1 and so on. But if you are picking 2 different things, all right, that second thing, it obtains the same number, it maintains the same number it had in the first selection. Is it making sense? So what we are saying is, since I'm dealing with green and red and green, they are not the same, so red is going to maintain the same number it had, which is 6, but the total will no longer be out of 12, 13, but it will be out of what? 12. In the second selection here, maybe we write second pick. In the second pick, the total will be out of 12, since now we are dealing with the second pick. Next, if I go with, if she picked red first and green second, are they the same? No, they are not the same. So green will maintain the same number it had in the first pick. So to be 7, but it will be out of what? 12. Red and red, they are the same. So red will reduce the numerator, and this will be out of what? 12. Now, the question is not done, because they are saying we need to show the possible outcomes. So here you write possible outcomes. You write possible outcomes. What are your possible outcomes? Green or green? So I can get green, green. I can get green and red. Green and red. Or I can get red and green, red and green. Or I can get red and red, red and red. These are your possible outcomes. Now the question is complete. Okay? Now we are going to answer B and under 2. And I want you to pay particular attention, because the question is specific. What is the probability that the first apple eaten was green? So we're just interested in green being first. So come here and ask yourself, which ones of the possible outcomes have got green first? Is this one and this one. That's all. That means the question is done. All right. So we'll have GG or GR. So now we can proceed and answer the question. So probability of first apple green will be equal to GG or G red. Don't worry about the G in the second. Our main interest is G in the first. So GG. So GG is like 7, 13, and 6, 12. So 7, 13, and 6, 12. Like that. That is GG. Or you add. When you hear the word or, you add. When you hear the word and, you multiply. That's how come here we are multiplying them and. Then GR. G is here, then R is there. So G first is 7, 13, and 6, 12 again. 7, 13 multiplied by 6, 12. It's 3 marks. This question was 3 marks, by the way. So, well, we can just reduce this. 7, 13 and half. Remember that what is here and what is here is just the same. So you can just work out 1, then multiply by 2 the final answer. It's just the same. Or, for the sake of someone, multiply by 1 over 2. Like I said, they're the same, so you can just add 1, like work out 1, then multiply the final answer by 2, because we're adding them. So this will give us 7 over 26 plus 7 over 26, which will give us 26 over 14 over 26. And of course, 2 into 14, 7. 2 into 26, 13. That is the final answer. Then you conclude. Therefore, the probability of the first apple eaten probability that, not of, the probability that the first apple eaten was green is 7 over 13. And you are done. You have to conclude. Don't just end there, then you leave the question hanging. You haven't answered the question. Conclude now so that they know that this is okay. So this is how this question was supposed to be done. If you've got this paper, please go through. It's a GCE 2023, paper 2, question 3B. Thank you so much. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and our online classes are very much available and affordable for you.